I'm looking for
Hello, webheads. My name is Matt Parker, and boy, Captain America Civil War, guys. My mind was blown by that movie. It was astounding. And yes, it's going to be a spoiler review, because if I did a regular review, this would only last a minute. But no. While it's still fresh in my mind, I want to share it with all of you guys. So, like I said, this is a spoiler live stream, so if you haven't seen the movie, I wouldn't want to be in this live stream right now. Okay? Straight? We're good? Okay. So, the movie was about the Avengers, saving the Earth and all that, but through it all, I mean, after they save the world, they think they all good and everything, but then they have to focus on collateral damage. That's what every superhero has to deal with when it comes to stopping a villain. Like, as soon as they stop the villain, all of a sudden they like, you gonna pay for this? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna pay for that. Why ain't gonna pay for this? Because I don't choose you. That's pretty much all it has. So feel free to leave any, questions below if you want me to answer any of the questions. So, yeah, it starts off with, us going to Snowy Mountain, and stream status bad. We see this, like, type of cave, snowy cave, and, then there's a vault that opens, and we look in, and we see Bucky, and as a Winter Soldier, of course. And then these guys were carrying them, then they put him in this type of electric chair, give him some kind of shock treatment or something like that. Then, what does this mean? Says, I don't want that there. Okay. Then they, like, said this secret message, like, I really can't remember it by heart. It came by so fast. It was like something about some dog or a freight train or Homecoming. I mean, I feel like that's kind of a reference to the new Spider-Man movie that's coming out. And I'll get to Spider-Man in a minute. Or 10 minutes. But it was a really astounding performance. And then we cut to 1991. It was already in 1991, but then we cut to 1991. And Bucky's driving a motorcycle. Then he punches a car and launches to a tree. It was really loud, by the way. And then he pulled out this briefcase carrying these like blue type samples, and those blue samples made everyone Winter Soldiers, and they were like Bucky. They were superior. They were like killing machines, and it was like, wow. Like, I was really shocked by that. Then it cuts the Avengers, or Cap's side, including Black Widow. That's before the war started. And then they had to take out Crossbones, which they did. And fights, all that. Captain America kicked a car, and it bounced off someone. Like, those little ball thingies where you be knocking them back and forth, and two balls only stay in place. It'd be like, and then the other ball would be like, and it'd be like, and so on and so forth. And then, yeah, it was actually pretty awesome how he kicked the car. He said, bing! I said, oh god, he flew. And as Crossbones was about to blow himself up, like he was some kind of kamikaze, like the things that run at people and they explode. I really hate those things. They like, I'm like, what are you made from? AIM? like from Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3 reference, by the way. And what else? Oh yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Then Wanda threw she contained the explosion, then tossed him in a building full of people and exploded it. And she was like, and I was like, my dude, you could throw him up into the sky or something like that. Yeah, throw him into a building, like, well, bruh. I have a viewer. Awesome. Hello, viewer. I don't know who you are, but you just got into 5 minutes of the live stream. We just got into a little piece of the storyline, so yeah. What else? Oh yeah, then they go to the Avengers Tower, and then they be like, oh, well, it wasn't her fault. And then they were like, but it was her fault. They threw her into a building. And then, yeah, and the viewer left. Okay, and it was really intense because the secretary is like, Clint retired, but then he came back in the game. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. They was like, oh, we need to be put in check. Oh, yes, we doing this. And yes, we killed someone's son while we were kicking butt in Age of Ultron. And it was a black kid, too, so I was really disappointed in that. I was like, why gotta be a black kid? It's gotta be dead, huh? Racist! And then, what else? I'm really trying to figure something out. I'm really trying to process this through. And then Cap was like, the safest hands are still alone. And then they was all like, well, I kind of can't because your example of the safest hands is a bad example. I'm sorry. Then everyone, and then James, while Black Panther's father, there we go, it cuts that part too. And then yeah, that's exactly the part. And or King T'Challa, I should say. Natasha was there, so then okay. Then he was giving a speech, then this newsroom came in, then bomb went off. His father's dead. Bucky was the one who did it, which I was really angry about. Because I thought Bucky actually didn't kill his father, but he did. But he was being mind controlled. So, yeah. Then Avengers Tower started to get busted through by Bucky after he was trapped, and then the guy who was supposed to be interrogating him, giving brain therapy, actually was a Russian spy who was the person who got Captain America and Iron Man trying to get each other in the first place, which was very upsetting to find out that one guy was responsible for this entire thing. But it was just, oh man, it was just a lot. Bucky gets beat up and gets put in this garage, and then he's all like, your mom's name is Sarah. You used to wear newspapers in your shoes. And then the police show up, break in, kick the crap out of. Bucky was actually astonishing. He like used his hand as a shield, like Captain America's, and he fight his way through him. And he also jumped on a building and bit it. He was like, ugh. And then the appearance of Black Panther shows up. He was like, whooshing, and I was like, oh my god, there he is. The guy who's gonna have his own movie in 2018. That's really what I thought. It was really epic. What's another thing that happened? Oh yeah. Then the helicopter stopped him, but then his suit was made out of vibranium. His suit. Black Panther's suit was made out of vibranium. That's why it was bulletproof. And so on and so forth. What is another thing? Black Panther gets thrown off, then chase scene, running after him, Black Panther's on the car, Captain America's driving it, and then Captain America, and they get arrested, but then after a while they get their stuff back. Oh my god, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Then, after that, we see Queens, New York, where everyone knows Spider-Man is located. Sorry, let me go this way. And then Spider-Man is walking home with a DVD player in his hands. And he goes in, he says hi to Aunt May, then he sees Tony Stark. He's like, what is, oh, hi, I'm Peter. I was really happy to see that he had that witty attitude like we expect our Spider-Man to be. And it was a really cool scene. Then we see footage of Peter doing awesome acts, and then Tony was like, "That's you." He's like, "No, that's not me. That's not on YouTube, isn't it?" And he had a lot of retro tech in his room too. And the crazy thing is, Spider-Man was a dumpster diver. I was like, "You're a dumpster diver?" I'm just now knowing this, and I know everything about the guy. Literally, like I know all about all the important events that he was in, but I did not know that he was a dumpster diver. And Stark was like, "Come to Germany with me." And he's like, "No, I got homework." And he's like, "You got homework." And then he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go tell Aunt May." And then the first appearances of Web Shooters came out. He shot his hand against the door, and he was like, "You're not gonna tell Aunt May." And he's like, "Okay, Spider-Man, get me out of this." Then Captain America gets Bucky, and then they go on they tried leaving the country, but then Captain Iron Man, War Machine, Black Widow, yeah, that's pretty much just it. Who showed up, and then he was like, "Stop doing this," and then he was like, "You know I can't." And he's like, "Okay, I'm running out of patience." Under roofs, and then Spider-Man shows up, and all that. But then his costume looked astonishing on the screen, like for real. Like it was like beyond 1080p on a phone. It was like 4K quality on a 4K quality curved HD TV. I mean, crap. The thing looked amazing, and then he was all like, He was like, "You've been a complete idiot. Bringing Clint here, bringing Wanda out of a safe place, a safer place, then, yeah, I'm trying to keep you from breaking the Avengers apart." And he was like, "You do that when you shined." And then he was like, "Okay, I'm done." He said, "Turn in Barnes, or this is gonna get ugly." And I was like, "You know, I can't do that, Tony." And then Falcon was like, "We found him." He put his hands up. Arrow shot right through it. Put his helmet on. Ant-Man shows up on a shield, and he was like, "What is this on my shield?" And then Ant-Man popped up, kicked Spider-Man right in the face. And I was like, "Oh, you ruined his big moment." But that was a pretty clean kick in the face. I'm not gonna lie. Then the fight goes on, and all that, and then Spider-Man starts. Then they all start fighting, and they start to escape. But then Vision shows up, and then they're all on their sides, and then they start running at each other. Spider-Man was zooming like Sonic, bro. I never seen him run so fast, and he wasn't there in the commercials. I think they like chopped him out just to save it for the theater. And in the scene in Avengers Tower, while they were talking about the Sokovia thing, Iron Man was just in the back, and I didn't see him in the back in the trailers or nothing. I was like, why are you chopping him out and stuff? I'm like, I want to see Spider-Man zooming. He's like running fast at the speed of sound. He was running pretty fast. And then Spider-Man fights Ant-Man, then he fights Scarlet Witch, and then he all leads up to Captain America. And he was like, okay, that thing is disobeying the laws of physics. He's like, look, kid, there's a lot going on here that you don't understand. He's like, Sarge might say that. He said, he also said go for the legs. And Captain America, like, reeled him in, and Spider-Man tried web shooting him again, but then Captain America, like, flung him towards his shield, and he hit it. And he did a backflip. I was like, dang, Daniel. Hit him ever so hard. And he fell on the ground, and Spider-Man tried web shooting again, but then Captain America back kicked him straight into a cargo crate. And I was like, dang, he's just a kid. Give him a break. Like, that was like... And then he was like, River, Phoebus, River, you just got caught in the middle of the storyline of Civil War. I'm retelling the storyline, so everyone gets what's going on and makes the stream longer. It was, and Spider-Man was like, no, Captain America was like, he said, you got a lot of heart, kid. Where are you from? Queens? Brooklyn. I'm like, that's all I get? You gonna leave me here? And then, Captain America was heading towards the plane again. Then, swag. Captain America was heading toward the plane again. Then Iron Man showed up. And then Clint, Scarlet Witch, had to take him on. Yeah. I'm gonna skip the part where the first appearance of Hawkeye showed up, and he tried to save Scarlet Witch from getting out of Stark Mansion, but then Brooklyn. But then Scarlet Witch buried him 6 feet under, but now we're back to where I was at before. But then they did eventually get to the plane. Plane again. I mean, that's what they were going after, to leave the country. Come on, River, give me a break. That's eventually where they went to. They eventually left anyway. And then, And Ant-Man turns into Giant Man, and Spider-Man was like, holy shit. I was like, that's the first time I ever heard Spider-Man cuss, like, ever. And it was a new Spider-Man actor. I was like, wow. 6 feet under. Are you just typing in random things? Are you just being random? Come on, River. Ask me some real questions. Then, yes, they did the Empire Strikes Back method. They wrapped his legs up, and then a double uppercut from War Machine and Iron Man. And Spider-Man gets hit by a gigantic hand, landing the boxes. Oh, yeah. Lands the boxes. I mean, of course he wasn't dead, or else there wouldn't be a Spider-Man movie coming out soon. Then, like, ever. And he was like, you good? He said, yeah, okay, you're done. He was like, what? He said, you're done. He said, don't make me call Aunt May. Some real quick. Now you're just copying everything I'm saying, huh? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he was like, hey, wait, I'm not done. Okay, I'm done. That was the last time we seen Spider-Man. Then it all adds up to Captain America on the plane. War Machine tried going after him. Vision tried shooting him. But then Falcon was chasing after War Machine. Then he dodged it. Then
What are you looking at?
okay. Well, I gotta move because my room has been taken up. It's dark, I know. It's scary. Okay, I'm back. Give me a second. Okay, I'm still on. Seriously? Okay. I'm turning on the TV. Give me a second. Sorry. Oh, crap. Okay, I thought we stopped this Marvel Inc. versus the Spider-Man fan club thing. Sorry. And this is where I usually do my live streams anyway. I really don't care about Marvel Inc. Just as long as he doesn't start another war, then I'm pretty much fine. I'm not answering that question. My channel is not that type of channel. As much as I want to answer that question, I can't. I'm just kidding. Rivers just asked me some really weird question. He's like, boobs or butt? And I'm like, no, I'm not answering that. Because you can't see the questions unless you're viewing the live stream right now. Then what happened was we get a shot of him being in Moscow. That's where the Snowy Mountain was in the beginning of the movie. And, I mean, okay, back to the part where Vision was shooting. Then Falcon dodged it. Then it hit War Machine's arc reactor. He starts flying. Then he starts passing out. Already answered the question. Then he starts falling down. Then Iron Man was like, Rhodes! And then he fell to the ground. Then, no, actually, I think Iron Man caught him. Then Falcon was like, I'm sorry. I was like, dang, did him dirty. Then, Wanda, Hawkeye, Ant-Man, Family Guy, Ant-Man, and Falcon were all imprisoned. Oh, and yeah, everyone was imprisoned. Captain America's squad was imprisoned, except for Winter Soldier. Because there were 600 Winter Soldiers and they want to find out more about it. But then Falcon told Iron Man about it, and then Iron Man traveled all the way to Moscow to, you know, help him out. And what else? What else? Oh yeah, they were searching. Yeah, but I watch The Simpsons sometimes. But oh my god. Okay, River, stop with the random questions. You've asked me random. What? No, I don't be doing that. Stop asking me questions. You're making me lose my train of thought. Okay, then Iron Man shows up. They find out more about the 6 Winter Soldiers, but then we find out that they all got no-scoped headshot. Like, literally, like, they all had bullets in their head. And, we were all trying to figure out. Then, the guy shows Iron Man the tape. From when the car crash happened. And apparently, the people that were in that crash were Iron Man's parents. Wait, give me a second. I'm gonna get my soda. Okay. Now we're in business. Okay. How dank are your memes? You see my memes? Damn it! Make me lose my train of thought. Then, Winter Soldier killed Iron Man's parents, which I was really surprised about. I was like, wait, the people that was in your car? And we seen that scene over 3 times. So I was like, okay, we get it, the car crash. I'm like, those were his parents. His parents died in a car crash. I was really, really sad about that. I was like, dang. I think I may switch over from Team Cap to Team Iron Man. And then, no, I don't have Skype. Not yet, anyway, I guess. Okay, give me a second. Sorry, I'm back. There's a baby in here. Ant-Man, I'm sorry, there's a baby in here, and yeah, she's kind of causing disruption, but this house is too small for 5 people. But as I was saying, whip.
Here, give me them shoes. Take them shoes off.
As I was saying, Iron Man punched Captain America in the face. Batman. Captain America got punched in the face by Iron Man because Captain America knew that Iron Man's parents were dead. And I was surprised. I was like, how did he know? When did he know? Then, what else? What else? What else? And then the big fight scene. This is the crazy part. Winter Soldier got his arm repulsored off, and I was like, "Oh, they did." I was like, "Oh man, there goes his arm." I mean, that was huge, though. I mean, honestly, when they ask us what side to choose, after I've seen this movie, I would say I choose no side. Because both of them committed some really dumb mistakes. Iron Man signed up with the government. Captain America's friend, literally knew that his best friend murdered both of his parents. One, his dad was punched. Call me after this. I got to show you something. Okay. Then, first, his dad got punched in the face repeatedly up against the car. He was like, and then he was dead, dragged, put in the car, put his head on the horn to look like that it was a car crash. Then choked his mom to death. And then if I were in that movie, I'd have been like, now you know how it feels to lose someone that you really care about. Someone that took care of you your whole life. You know how it feels now, Stark? That's what I would have said if I was in the movie. My friend was talking throughout the whole thing. Got really irritating. He kept on asking questions about who was that? What was this? What is that? What is this? Is this the sky? Is this the ground? I don't know anymore. And I was like, just be quiet and just watch the movie. He wouldn't listen to me. He just kept on asking questions. I guess he wanted attention. And on the car ride there, he kept on yelling out the window. And I was like, what is wrong with you? What are you doing? What are you trying to get attention right now? Is this what you call getting attention? Yeah, I was really pumped for this movie all week this week, and it really lived up to my expectations. In the after credit scene. Oh wait, okay, before the after credit scene. I stayed for the after credit scene. I actually stayed in the theater for some reason. After the movie was over. I don't know why, but yeah, then Captain America started beating the crap out of Iron Man. He destroyed his helmet, and then he destroyed his arc reactor. And he was like, you don't deserve that shield. My father made that shield. And he's like, I don't care. Drops the mic, leaves. And then it cuts to Iron Man helping out Rhodey walk because Rhodey was crippled or paralyzed or crippled. I don't know. Either or. And, then Falcon was staring at something in the distance, and apparently it was Captain America. He was like, I'll always be there. Cuts to credits. Credits roll past. I told my friends to stay there because something cool was about to come up. Then it cuts to Tom Holland, or Peter Parker, in his room, tinkering with his web shooters. And then he was like, his Aunt May asked why there was a black eye, and he said, what the crud? Why is there so many emojis? Jesus. Then he was like, it was from Steve. Steve did it, and then obviously you knew that it was Captain America. Then they were murmuring, and I really couldn't hear because my friend kept on asking questions. Then, what else? Then he turned the light on, and then it pointed up to the ceiling, and then we see the spider signal updated. It had all kind of like this tech around it and stuff. It added a little extra to light, except for just his mask. Except for just like the logo of the mask. It was just like all these like little like speculations or detailations of all that other stuff. I don't know what it was, but it was the spider light and Spider-Man Home, and then announcement for Spider-Man Homecoming, and that was the movie. Now, what I think of it, it was awesome. Okay, it was so awesome. I felt like the movie was 3 hours because the movie started at 2:45, and next thing I know, it was 5. Oh my god, 2 viewers, sweet. I don't know who the other viewer is, but you just got to the end of the full movie storyline retelling. Like for real, the movie was astounding. Everything about it was. I saw the movie. Great. I can't confirm. Confirm what? But anyway, just tell me what you can confirm while I'm talking. It is in fact what? A movie. A movie. Okay. A+ movie. I just wish, and then I saw before the movie started, I saw a preview of X-Men Apocalypse. No one cares. I mean, I don't think no one cares, but I don't care. Yeah, it's cool, it's epic and all that. Oh, this. But to me, it's just another X-Men movie about some mutant trying to take over the world and all that crap. I didn't really care. He was like, we should see this movie, man." I'm like, no, I'm not all about X-Men movies. They're all the same thing. About the society hating mutants, then they end up saving the world, and then they're still hated in the end. Don't care. But it was a good movie. I liked it. Yeah. It was totally a good movie. Got an 8.5 out of 10 on IMDb. I'm just gonna say IGN. IGN. Got 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. But wow. Now my review on Spider-Man. Everyone online was chatting about whether Spider-Man was going to be in the movie or not, and they made all these parodies of Spider-Man in the movie, and then it was like, "Oh my God, is Spider-Man going to be in the movie?" I'm like, without Spider-Man, then the movie will not be a big hit. It will probably get a 7.5 or a 6.5. But without Spider-Man, that just got them an extra rating. Because, like I said, without Spider-Man, it would have been awesome. It wouldn't have been awesome, but it was. It was really cool. Spider-Man's performance, I honestly really liked it. He was in there for about 10 to 15 minutes, but other than that, he was astounding. Now, I bet you guys are wondering why I'm with Team Cap and not Team Iron Man. I'll be right back. Yes, he's back. I got 3 more minutes in this live stream. I was planning to make it 40 minutes, but I got 3 more minutes left. Let's make the most of it. Iron Man, I always hated him because I drew him as a bad guy in my comics. I even made a second Civil War, heck, with my team against his team because he killed my mom. Well, actually, he didn't. Gwen Stacy. He put her in a coma for 2 years. So this is my storyline of why I hated him. So I was done with school, right? I nailed my quiz, and I was coming home, and the door was unlocked. I thought the house was getting robbed, but then to see Iron Man and my mom with her face all bloody and looked like it got mauled by a bear, and then Iron Man blasted me into a wall. He kept on trying to beat the crap out of my mom. I was Spider-Man, but only 2 months experienced. I was a really young kid. I was 13 years old when I became Spider-Man in my comics. I web shot at his hand and put it up, and then blasted the roof, and then he reeled me in, punched me in the face, flipped, and then I tried punching him in the face, but then it really hurt because I wasn't used to getting hit by him. Then he punched me, and then I flung against the counter. Then he threw my mom into the wall and then punched her right in the gut, which really jacked up. Oh, give me a second. Alright. Then I started weeping and whining. I started crying as he flew away. And I see my mom in the hospital. And then a couple years later, she wakes up. No, 3 years. Oh, wait, no, 2 years. Because I'm still 15. 3 years. And she's alive. She wakes up. She sat there and saw me. I left, but then this would have happened if I kept that going. she would have flatlined and she would have died, but she didn't. I decided to keep her alive. I actually have a comic book series called All New, All Different, Spectacular Spider-Man. Made 168 issues so far. Oof, I have like a huge amount of journals. So, webheads, I have reached my allotted time for this live stream. If you like this live stream, hit that like button. If you enjoy my content, hit the subscribe button. Webheads, today was a very good day for me, and I was very glad to share this experience with you about Civil War and a very huge storyline. It was a lot to take in, but it was fresh in my mind, so I decided to share it with you. But let me say this again. Webheads, if you like that like button, if you enjoy my content, subscribe button. And I will see you in the next video with Aruza.